presidential candidates checking, and then it got cut. Good evening, guys. It's my first time to hear Mr. Perlas. I think he's honest. Isn't it nice to have a president who was an athlete and likes you too? Dude, if that were my only requirement for I was having I still am having a hard time choosing, of course, here and there. I was going to concede by saying I'll just vote a president on the basis of his taste on shoes. But now we have a new criterion. It's who likes you too and a former athlete.
Hey, gang, I think you will not vote on the basis of shoes if I know you. It's too shallow for you.
Wait, are you saying shoes? Wait, I love shoes. No. According to many women love shoes because when you fit shoes, they don't make you feel fat. That's the reason why. Mr. Perlas, I like your laugh. Maybe you should be president. I love these people's requirements for president. Yan, tama yan. The intelligent voter. What's your stand on the recent arrest of 43 health workers? And then we'll do final thoughts because Governor Viggs Dominguez is here in MJ to make him wait.
Okay, sure. I think it was a violation of the military to hold them without the proper... I mean, they should actually, if they want to charge something to these people, then they should charge, but not detain them.
But not detain.
Yeah. It's a human rights violation. And
Clearly,
and that's why we said you should show that to the public.
And under a Perlas administration.
It's not gonna happen.
Ever?
Yes, because
hey,
the person...
If you win, I'll hold your...
Yeah, absolutely. You can quote me on that. You can take me.
Yeah, I'll say, hey, Nick, hello, Nick.
Because I will hold the person in charge accountable for such a behavior immediately.
Got it. Somebody texted me. Perry Chloride composed Nick's jingle. Oh? Hey, I told you these are planted questions. These are your supporters.
No, he said Perry Chloride said already he was my supporter.
I am a proud supporter of you, Nick.
Yeah.
Perry, your message got cut. Please send us again. Mr. Perlas, according to Rico Blanco, sounds really good tonight.
Yeah.
Perhaps he's more relaxed than during debates I've seen him participate in. Of course, because this is a small-time nothing show. That's why he's... Does he still get nervous speaking in public, or is it just the time limit in debates that rattles him? Because apparently you sound more relaxed and far more eloquent than you.
You know, when you have about 10 minutes worth of thoughts,
and you need to say in 30 seconds.
If I say it in 1 minute, then it's it's kind of difficult. But anyway,
funny. You know what I find funny? How we give our presidential aspirants 45 seconds or 2 minutes to talk, and yet when they're president, they talk for hours, and the whole NBN4 is them, and their milestones and their accomplishments every hour.
Right.
They have
I'd actually prefer a format where we are allowed to say for 10 or 20 minutes what our vision of the Philippines is, and then we're prepared to handle those 1-2 minute questions. In that way, people get a fuller context of what where answers are coming from.
Got it. Oh, here pala. What's your opinion on presidential candidates seeking support from religious groups? That's the question.
For me...
What's wrong with that?
Okay. For me, like example, I think like Quiboloy, right? This famous Quiboloy has 6 million voters. I did not seek him out. I was invited.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Others do seek him out. I think it's important that when you have the potential to have 6 million supporters, it's clear what you are going to agree upon. That you don't compromise the principle because you want to get the vote.
That's right.
So if I do endorsed, let's say, by Quiboloy's group, then I'm going to make sure we have a very good understanding of the basis of the platform and so on.
And that you are aligned.
Yes. Right.
Alright. Sabi ni Kenneth, kung sakali pong di kayong manalo, kung mahusay, kung sakali pong di kayong manalo, kung mahusay po talagang intensyon ng nanalo, dapat mailagay kayo sa posisyon. Para mailagay kayo sa posisyon, para makapagpatuloy ang mga atikain ninyo. Ang galing. Mukhang mako-convert ako for Nick.
Wow,
Kenneth.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Message from Kenneth Perlas. No, I'm just kidding.
By the way, I don't have a nephew, Kenneth Perlas. Sorry.
People want to know, you're married, you have children?
Yes, I'm still legally married, although we're separated. It's not a legal separation.
Okay.
But it's
you have children?
Yes, one as 20-year-old student of the De La Salle.
Okay.
The separation is very friendly. We've moved to a higher stage of our relationship.
Wow,
It doesn't involve romantic love.
You're in Pandora.
Not necessarily.
Telepathically express your love.
Hindi.
I have never heard of a friendly separation, but sure, no, I'll do it.
Hey,
No, meron
always,
pala. Tama. All
yeah.
of my exes are still my friends eh. Not all, except for one. There's one na hindi.
So you know it's possible.
Yes, it is possible. I agree. We have Governor Mig Dominguez already, so we're going. Ang bilis ng oras sa'yo, Nick. Grabe.
My gosh, the time flew. No?
I know, time
okay.
flew. Sorry Meron nasagot na to pero sige, we'll ask. Last question and then you wrap up. Sir
Okay.
Nick, meron ka na bang mga nakahandang mga member ng kabinete? If you do this, can you just say name and position, and
Sure. Before I answer the name, I'll just give a general context of qualification.
Sure.
I think it's important for people to understand that people that I'll be choosing will have the following qualifications.
Okay.
Number one, they're experts on the field,
Perfect.
specific area of their expertise.
Got it.
They have the courage to run after corruption in their area of responsibility.
Got
because
it.
we will have zero tolerance for corruption. So they have to have the will to do that and the courage. They also have to be participatory. This will be a listening government and a true democracy which listens to the people, not ram down programs and policies without real thorough consultation. They should be open to that. And
Now give me names and
people who have the quality. This person is currently abroad, so may not know of this. For example, DNR Secretary would be Tony Oposa.
Tony Oposa, okay.
So Tony, I know he wrote the kind of environmental law Bible that's being used by the Supreme Court.
If I'm president, I'll make you president. No, I'm just kidding. I'll make you DNR. I'll make you DNR.
So that's why I know he goes out in the field in the Visayan Seas really fighting off all kinds of illegal
Got it.
fishing.
For DepEd, these are the institutions that matter to me. DepEd, who is your DepEd guy?
DepEd, I have no choice. The DOH, it's going to be Jimmy Tan.
Galveston.
Who was former secretary. He passed my criteria of not being corrupted.
Yes, I agree. I work closely with him somewhere in Child Hope Asia.
Only 5% survived the corruption rate. Even some of my civil society friends who were once cabinet position got corrupted.
Wow.
I really have to say that. Some of them have made their public apologies.
I hear you.
Yeah. So yun, so ganun yung kwan. General.
I'm so sorry it went by so fast, but you talk.
You keep on asking me questions. I have to answer.
I know. If you just tuned in, this is actually Nick Perlas laughing. Look at him so relaxed. We should give him an hour for so that he's more relaxed. We would like to invite you again, though. At some point, closer to the elections, maybe we can have like another hour with you.
Yes. I'll be happy.
Final thoughts. Somebody said if you could be the so-called Obama of the Philippines.
I think
he's the Nick Perlas of the U.S.
Yeah. Right.
I'm just saying that because you're in front of me. Kasi Gilbert is over here. No, how can I backbite? I'm on air. Good God. I'm sure you have a radio in your car. You can still hear me.
Okay, I'll end with a thought from Rizal. And I'm not going to make this very long. It's connected to actually our elections. Rizal had a very profound concept of reason, which many Filipinos, including Rizal experts, don't understand. When Rizal said reason, which he used a lot in his political and social writings, which I have, his collected writings on political and social thought, reason for him is the lamp that was given by the divine creator.
Okay.
So that there's the possibility of using our reason to then connect to our divine source. I'm mentioning this because we can make this election a very different election, the most conscious election, by using, in Philippine history, by using our reason. We have to vote from our essence, from our dignity, from our moral wholeness, instead of just being affected by shallow criteria, temporary popularity, whatever it is, inundated by money and so on. So, if a lot of people really chose the highest in themselves and really did that out of conviction, and people did that by the millions, then we will have a new government in this country that we can all really be excited about. Because Rizal said, there are no slaves if there are no tyrants if there are no slaves. There are no traditional politicians if we have conscious, enlightened, principled voters. That's my hope for 2010 elections.
This is Fenny 107. That was Nicanor Perlas. Thank you very much, Nick.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, gang.